एटम बॉम्ब है।
Break it down now. Break it down now.
ये 2.5 किलो के हाथ की ताकत पूरा नॉर्थ देख चुका है, अब साउथ देखेगा। सॉरी बोल।
चला
Of Indian cinema, every few years, a film comes along that doesn't just entertain it, roars, punches through the noise, and reminds audiences why they fell in love with movies in the first place. In 2025, that cinematic force arrived in the form of JAAT, a Hindi language action drama that took the audience by surprise and then held them in its grip like a thunderstorm rolling across the plains of northern India. Directed by Gopichand Malineni, known for his high-octane, larger-than-life storytelling in Telugu cinema, JAAT marked his powerful entry into Bollywood, backed by the dynamic production duo of Mithri movie makers and People Media Factory. The film didn't just come with firepower behind the camera. It came with one of the most iconic stars of Indian cinema standing tall at the center of it all, Sunny Deol. In JAAT, Sunny Deol plays Bhaskar Singh, a man known simply as JAAT, and not just by name. He represents everything that word has come to mean: pride, power, rage, and an unshakable sense of justice. This isn't the young, short-tearing Deol of the 90s, but a more rugged, grizzled warrior, a man shaped by years of battle, carrying his wounds like medals. And when the system fails, as it often does in stories like these, JAAT doesn't wait for justice. He becomes justice. But a hero is only as strong as the darkness he faces. Enter Randeep Hooda, portraying Varadaraja Ranatunga, a villain so cold, so calculating, he doesn't need to shout to be terrifying. Hooda initially hesitated to take on a negative role, but it was none other than Sunny Deol himself who convinced him, reminding him of how Bobby Deol's career had been transformed by embracing the villainous side. And thank God he did. Hooda's portrayal brings an eerie calm to the chaos of predator in human skin. As the story unfolds, the collision between JAAT and Varadaraja becomes inevitable. Blood will spill, laws will bend, and when push comes to shove, fists will fly, bullets will rain, and a storm named JAAT will sweep through everything in its path. Adding depth to this war of titans is Regina Cassandra, stepping in as Bharati Ranatunga, a woman caught between loyalty and conscience. Her presence adds layers to a film that could have easily been a testosterone-fueled rampage. She brings grace, complexity, and an emotional core that grounds the film when everything else is flying off the rails. The supporting cast includes Vineet Kumar Singh as Somulu, Sayami Kher as the relentless S.I. Vijaya Lakshmi, and the legendary Ramya Krishna as Vasundhara, each actor delivering performances that elevate the film from a simple good versus evil story to a grand operatic drama of family, power, and revenge. The production journey of JAAT was as intense as the film itself. Principal photography kicked off in June 2024 and moved through gritty, atmospheric locations like Hyderabad, Bapatla, and Visakhapatnam. Every frame of the film feels soaked in sweat and dust, heat and fury. The action sequences, choreographed by a dream team including Anala Rasu, Peter Hine, Ram Lakshman, and Naga Venkat, are explosive, visceral, and wildly entertaining. There's no shaky cam, no overcut scenes, just raw, brutal action that hits hard and lingers. But JAAT doesn't stop at visuals and action. The soul of the film pulses through its music, composed by the ever-reliable S. Thaman. His background score turns every stare into a threat, every walk into a march, and every showdown into a symphony. The thump of the DHOL, the swell of orchestras, the electrifying strings, they don't just accompany the story, they elevate it. It's one of those soundtracks you don't just hear, you feel it in your chest. Released on April 10, 2025, JAAT exploded onto the scene like a bullet out of a chamber. Theaters were packed, fans were whistling, social media lit up with slow-mo edits and punch dialogues that echoed with vintage Deol fire. It wasn't just a movie, it was a moment. It reminded Bollywood and its audience that action, when done right, still has the power to unite generations. It blended the larger-than-life style of South Indian cinema with the classic North Indian action drama, and in doing so, it gave us a new-age masala movie with an old-school soul. What makes JAAT special is that it doesn't try to be overly clever or subversive. It knows exactly what it is, a hard hard-hitting action drama about a man who refuses to bow, a villain who refuses to break, and a world caught in between. It's the kind of film where a single stare can say more than a full page of dialogue. The kind of film where every punch carries the weight of pain, rage, and justice. For Sunny Deol, it was more than just a comeback. It was a declaration that heroes with conviction still matter, that age doesn't dull intensity, and that when he raises his hand, the ground still shakes. For Randeep Hooda, it was a transformation, a reminder of his incredible range and presence. And for audiences, JAAT was a rush of adrenaline, nostalgia, and something deeper, a primal scream against corruption, injustice, and power run amok. In the end, JAAT isn't just a film. It's a battle cry, a saga of fire and fury, a reminder that no matter how dark the world gets, there will always be someone who rises, fists clenched, eyes burning, ready to fight. And when that someone is called JAAT, you better believe the fight is just beginning.